up guys, Phoenix here, and today we're going to be doing, I think this is part 4 of our REM from ReZero Pixel Art. And where I last left off, I kind of stopped early on the ribbon over there, so I want to continue from there and add a little bit more to it before we, I think, finish up here, because I do have to do the lower half, some face stuff, and after the ribbon, a little bit up there at the top too. We have quite a bit to go, actually, and I think that's because I've been doing a little bit less each time, just because of motivation issues and stuff like that. I'm still working through it, and hopefully I can be back at 100% for you guys soon. But enough about that. Let's continue back in the ribbon bow thingy right here. And we have one section complete. We have the top left, top right, and bottom left to complete next. So let's start from the top left one and do that. So if we come to the left side of it, you see how we have the outer rim perimeter shape complete. Let's drop down to where we have these two singles right here and use that to zone out the space so we can just lock it in and then work on the inner detail from there. So from the bottom right one and these two singles, we're going to up and to the right two single from it. 1, 2. From there, we're going to work with each of the two singles we just placed, so you can mark them if you want. From the first single, the bottom left one, we're going to go up and to the left from it, 6 vertical, 2 times in a row. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 1, and we'll put another placement block and go up and to left 6 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and that locked out that shape perfectly. But we still have a little bit more to do, so that's where we come in with the second single right here. And from there, what we're actually going to do is go up and to the left 7 vertical. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oops, 6, 7. And then we will finish up by going up and to the left 2 vertical from there. 1, 2. And that should be the top left part of this bow ribbon thing complete. We will go over the colors later, even though I'm sure everything in the center here is just usually going to be the pink color, other than parts that should be her hair, which I will go over. So let's move over to the top right part. And we'll do the same sort of thing we did on the left side. It may look very confusing, guys. Trust me, it's very confusing for me to say this to you guys, like even just to go over the colors. So let's go to the right side, and where we have this one single hanging off by itself, we're going to go down and to the right, 3 singles from there. Or at least I think 3 singles. 1, 2, 3. Yep. And the touchdown, which means we did it correctly. Wasn't really sure if it was going to touch down. This is my first time putting off doing this part because the ribbon part is so annoying to do. The little weird spots that people confuse. It's going to get it first. Right. We'll start over there first. We're going to up and to the right, 12 vertical. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Perfect. Ended up in a corner right there. Then from the second one, what we're going to do is go up and to the right, 1 single. Up and to the left, 6 vertical. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And finally, we're going to up and to the right, 2 vertical. 1, 2. And that completes this shape. Now, when you first finish those 2 vertical right there, you can put your glass pieces underneath the 2 vertical we just finished with, because those aren't never going to get filled in as well. So right there and down here are where we're never going to fill in with anything. Those are going to be empty forever. So now let's focus on the bottom left and the bottom right. And this is going a lot smoother now that I split it into sections than I thought it was. So I'm pretty happy the way it's turning out. So what we're going to do for the bottom left is we're going to focus where we have these 3 singles right here. And these 3 singles are to the bottom left of this middle, not midder. I was trying to say middle pattern, and I fused the words into midder. I'm sorry. So from where we have this middle pattern, you go down to left, and we should have these 3 singles, then these 2 verticals, and then just flows around. But where we have the 3 singles, where we're going to focus. From the third single in the chain, so skip the first 2, the third one right here, we're going to go down and to the right, 2 vertical. Down and to the left, 2 vertical. And from the bottom block in the 2 vertical right there, we're going to do 2 things. First, on the right side of it, we're going to put a block of coal. And then we're going to go down 3 from there. 1, 2, 3. On the left side of it, we're going to go down and to left, 5 vertical. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now we're almost locking out the shape. We just need to finish up this corner piece right here. So all we're gonna do for that corner is we're gonna go to where we have the 5 vertical right here. We're gonna to the 2 bottom blocks in it. Sorry, I jumped around the camera a little bit. The 2 bottom blocks in our 5 vertical, and we're gonna put 1 to the right of each of them. Then an extra 1 going straight down. And I think there's one more spot to do in the 4 vertical right here where we go up and to the right. I'm pretty sure we have one more spot, but if not, we'll jump to the right side. I'll do like a jump cut if anything, but hold on a second. Yeah, so from those 4 verticals that we just finished up on, we have another set of 4 verticals to go up and to the right from before we jump over to the right side. So let's just do that real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4. And you can get rid of all the dirt blocks. So we're done with the bottom left, top, and top right. All we need to do is focus on the bottom right, and we will be done with the bow thingy. So what I want to do from here is let's go back to the 2 singles or 3 singles we have from before, and we're going to focus on the bottom part of them. Before we focused on the top part, and there wasn't much to do with them, but the bottom parts have their own little separate areas to work with. So let's start in order. We'll start with the first one, and we'll go down and to the left 6 vertical from it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Perfect. We'll then go down and to the right 5 vertical. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. From the 5 vertical, we're going to go to the bottom block and put 1 to the right. And then we're going to leave that for a second, because if we were to continue working from there, we would actually intrude on one of the other blocks placement spots. So from the second block, all we're going to do is go down to left 1 single. And that's fine. Then on the 3rd block, we're going to go down into left 2 vertical. 1, 2. Down to right 6 vertical. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that ends up completing our shape right here. So in between this area right here is also going to be filled in with glass. So where we have the 6 vertical, to go to the left of it. And this little space right here is going to be filled in. So let me fill it in and I'll show you. Let me just zoom out so you can see it. That area right there is going to be glass. So you probably want to know real quick which areas are going to be blue and which areas you can just go crazy and color in with pink. So we're going to grab our light blue, or whatever you want to call it, for the hair. I think I use, yeah, light blue. And what we're going to do is on the left side where we have this 1 block right here, that's going to be light blue. And down to left of it where we have these 3 verticals are going to be light blue as well. And everything else right here is going to be pink. All these other holes are going to be pink. You can color those in. Then on the top left, where we have these pattern of 2 verticals, you see we have 1 right there, 1 right there, and 1 right there. It's like a 3 pattern of 2 verticals. The bottom left one is going to be colored light blue. And you can go crazy with the others and fill those all in with pink, other than the ones with the glass. The ones with the glass, once you're done coloring, punch the glass out and don't put any blocks in there. So now we're pretty much done with the ribbon, actually, I believe. So we have to go back towards the eye detail, and then we can do the top of the head if we want. But first, we have the top left over here of the ribbon, where we have this dirt block just chilling right here. We're going to go up to there, and it's going to bring us to the top of the head. So let's go fly in. And from that 1 single, we're going to go up and to the left, 3 vertical, 2 times in a row. 1, 2, 3, that's 1. 1, 2, 3, that's 2. We're then going to go up and to left 2 vertical, up and to left 1 single, and that should touch us to some of the stuff we had going on already, which is perfect. So now I do like finishing up the top first, so I think what we're going to do is go to the top and finish up the top of her little maid tiara. And we have the 1 block chilling right there, and remember we have another block on the left side if you can look at the right hand camera screen, and that should be something we should jump off from and continue. So let's go to that 1 single we have at the top. Let me find it on my blueprint actually, because I don't even know where we're at. We have 1 single just going up after the bow. Oh, okay, I found it. So it's a really tricky spot because the bow is very close to what we already have built, but it's not touching perfectly. So what I want you to do is we're gonna just stay close to my my directions, and if it seems a little bit off, just make sure you're following word for word. So first off, we're gonna go up and to the left, 3 single, 1, whoops, 2, 3. And let me get the cameraman back functioning because that would be awkward given directions and you can't see the cameraman properly. All right, and once you have it, your single should end over this little Tetris shape right here. See, it stopped right above it. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna go up. Ooh, my cameraman's moving in. Ooh, that was crazy. We're gonna move up and to the left and up and to the right from this single. So let's go up and to the left 1 and up and to the right 2 flat. Now the right side is a little bit more important than the left side because the left side just kind of goes up for singles forever and then straightens out with some flats. But the right side does get the little tips of the tiara going. So I think we will do the right side first and then eventually make them loop back into here. So from the 2 flat, we're going to up and to the right 2 vertical. Up and to the right 5 vertical. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And from the top block in the 5 vertical, we're gonna put 5 to the left, which will make it 6 in length when we're done. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And if you count it again, we have 6 blocks. From there, we're gonna go down and to left, 2 flat. Down and to left, 2 single. 1, 2. And now we have this single right here that we just placed and this one down here that need to meet up with, and you can guess that we're just going to connect them by going up into the left singles. So just keep going up into the left 1 single and it should meet up perfectly. See, very easy to do. So that single right here is where we're going to continue. The one that's after, you see we have 2 flat, 1 single, then 1 single again. That one is where we're going to continue off of for the rest of the tiara. But there is a little bit of detail inside here that we're going to finish. So on the 6 flat right here, we're going to go to the 2nd block from the left. So this one. And we're going to put 1 block underneath it. We're then going to go down into the right 2 vertical. And from the 2 vertical, we're going to go to the bottom block and put 2 to the right. We're then going to go down into the left. 3 flat. 1, 2, 3. And that's the little rose shape that's going to be in our tiara. We can go back to the single now and continue building the other ones. There are going to be many other of these branching off things. I think there's going to be 5 in total. Yeah, it should be 5 or 6 in total. So we're going to just branch off into doing each of them. And it should be a quick little thing because we managed to go a little bit faster than usual now. So from this first single, what we're going to do is go up and to the left 2 more singles. 1, 2. Up and to the left 2 flat. Up and to left 1 single. Up and to left 2 flat again. Up and to left 1 single. Up and to left 2 flat 4 times in a row. 1, 2, 3, 4. And this is where it's going to start another one of our little tiara things. We're going to come back to continue this 2 flat in a bit. But what we're going to do is from the starting and the ending of our 2 flats kind of like here. This is where we're going to start our tiara. So let's go to the bottom side and we're going to up and to the right 2 vertical to kick it off. And I don't know if you guys can hear that in the background. There's like a dog yelling in my neighborhood. It's very weird. I might cut soon just until it stops. But anyway, we're going to up and to the right 4 vertical next. 1, 2, 3, 4. Up and to left 1 single. Up and to left 2 vertical. And from the top block in that 2 vertical, we're going to put 1 to the left. And then we're going to start heading down towards this 2 flat over here. It's a very simple shape. So what we're going to do now is go down to left 3 singles. So placement 1, 2, and 3. And then you can clean up your workspace. And then just to seal off this shape, we're going to go down and to left 2 vertical. So that's our second little rose on the tiara out of 5. But we're missing the detail again, so we're going to go into detail on the right side where we have the 4 vertical. On the top block and 4 vertical, we're going to put 1 to the left. We're then going to go down and to left 2 singles. 1, 2. Down and to the left another single. Actually, do we need another single? We don't need another single actually, but it's going to be another single there. I want you to just put 1 black to the left. And from that one to the left, we're gonna put one down. So there's our down single and one up. From the one up, we're gonna up and to left one single to close out the tiara shape. And then we can go back to continuing our ridge here with the 2 flats. So now we have 2 little rosebuds out of 5. The next one's gonna be at the center, and then we have 2 on the left side of it. So heading towards the next arch, we're gonna go up and to the left from this 2 flat, 4 flat. So put your placement block on the left side, 1, 2, 3, 4. Up and to left 5 flat, 1, 2, whoops, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we're just gonna keep this pattern going of up and to the left. And once we do this little center piece right here, we're gonna do the middle tiara thingy flower, and then we're gonna go down and to the left. So we'll switch where we're placing the blocks. But first, let's go up and to the left, 20 flat, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Perfect. Now, for where we're doing the flower on the 20 flat right here, we can start from the left side actually, and we will go to the right 7 blocks in. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And on the 7th block, we're gonna go up 4. We're then gonna go up and to the right, 2 vertical, 2 times in a row. 1, 2, 1, 2. Up and to the right, 3 flat. 1, 2, 3. And let's start heading back down now towards the flat top right here. So let's go down to the right, 1 single, and then down to the right, 7 flat. And sorry if I sound a little bit nasally, guys. I am kind of sick. I'm not too sick, like where I can't record, but I do know it's affecting my voice, and also my voice is always really strange, so I'm sorry. Anyways, from the 2 vertical we have right here, we're gonna go to the top of the first one, so the one I'm swinging at right now. And we're gonna put 1 placement block to the right of it. We're then gonna go down and to the right, 1 single. Down to the right, 2 vertical. And from the top block, we're gonna go up and to the right, 2 single. 1, 2. Now we're gonna start going down to the left, and we're gonna complete this little shape right there. We're more than halfway done. We also have 2 more flower thingies in her hair that we need to complete. I don't even know what this is called. I guess it's like a maid bonnet or something like that. But I'm gonna just keep calling it a tiara or whatever I want to call it. Just stick with me, guys. You know, I know I say things weird. Anyways, from the 20 flat, we're gonna go down and to the left. So put your placement block on the left side or underneath each time as you continue. So 3 flat first off. 1, 2, 3. Down to the left, 4 flat. 1, 2, 3, 4. Down to the left, 2 flat, and this is gonna start a piece of the next flower, but it's also gonna continue onward. So we're just go down to the left, 6 sets of 2 flat. So 2 flat just like that. We're gonna do it 6 times. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and finally 6. Let's go and delete these dirts. And once you have those 6 sets of 2 flat in there, we're gonna go back to them before we continue onward. So you can mark the final one because we're gonna finish off with that. But going back to the first one in our little set right here, we're gonna go to the left block in our first one and go up and to the left 1 single, up and to the left 2 vertical, up and to the left 2 flat, up and to the left 2 single, 1, 2, and then we're gonna start curving back down to the left and inward. So we're gonna go down to the left 2 single now, because that's the very top. Down and to the left 5 vertical. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now just to lock out the shape, we're gonna go down and to the right 2 vertical. And that's one of the little flower pieces complete, except for the inner detail. So for the inner detail, we're gonna go to where we have this final 1 single on the left side of it, and we're gonna put an extra block underneath it. We're then gonna go down and to the right, 2 single, 1, 2. And on that second block, we're gonna put 1 to the right, 2 below it, and 1 on top. After that, we're going to finish off this flower piece by going up and to the right, one single. And then we can continue with the rest of the shaping. So the rest of the shaping either continues from this 2 flat right here or from that single. We have one more flower piece to complete on top of just making sure everything connects. Hopefully everything connects because I haven't proven it yet. So from this 2 flat right here, we're going to go down to left, 2 singles, 1, 2, down to left, 2 flat, down to left. We're going to go down a bunch of singles, and this is going to jump into a piece of the flower. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 singles in a row. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And actually on the 8th single, we're going to just put 1 on top of it. So it actually makes the 8th and the 7th single look like they're touching because of this extra block right here. And they actually are touching. And just because we have one more set right here to complete it, let's just go down to left 2 vertical to complete the shape right here before we go and finish the final flower piece. So everything connected, which is perfect. Where I told you to put that 1 block on top to complete the singles right here, this is where we're going to continue working from. We're going to up and to the left from there, 2 singles, 1, 2, up and to the left, 6 vertical, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And once you have the 6, go to the top block and put 5 to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we're going to go down to the right and eventually end up touching what we have right here. So let's go down to the right, 2 flat. And then down to the right, 1 single. And after we do that, we're just missing the inner detail, and we will be done completely with the upper part of her hair. So we will just be doing the inner detail of her face and the inner parts of her dress, and we will be done. So from the 6 flat, we're going to start from the top row right here and go all the way to the second to last one and put 4 blocks going underneath it. 1, 2, 3, 4. From those 4 blocks going underneath, the second to last and the final block are going to be what we're working with. On the second to last block, we're going to put 3 to the left, 1, 2, 3. And on the final block, we're going to put 1 to the right, and then go down into the right, 1 single. And that should lock out that flower, which means her hair is completely done. I'm going to finish up a little bit more of her hair before I end it here, because I feel like we're going to need 5 parts. Unless I extend this one all the way into like a 40-minute marker, which I don't feel like doing. I want to do multiple recordings so that way I can have more stuff for you guys since I've been slacking. So yeah, so let's do a little bit more of the hair. We're going to go to the right side where we only have 2 vertical kind of sticking up. And let's just bring that up because we do have some bow tie stuff and also the eyes to complete, and that's going to be a lot of work. So from the 2 vertical right there, we're going to up and to the right. So put your placement block on the right side of the final block each time. 3 vertical, 1, 2, 3. Up and to the right, 5 vertical, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Up and to the right, 4 vertical, 1, 2, 3, 4. Up and to the right, 5 vertical, 1, 2, 3, 4. Whoops, 4, 5. And then finally, just for like a long stretch, we got 2 more pieces. We're gonna go up and to the right, 11 vertical. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And then we're going to go up and to the right 20 vertical. And that's going to be where the final part of the hair continues. And we start doing the little hair ties or whatever. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. So let's go through this again and delete the extra dirt because they do not belong. And they also cloud up a lot of the stuff that we're going to be doing for the next episode. So let's also do the mouth too. I'm just trying to get as much stuff as I can in here before I end it, because I don't want to have too much stuff on my plate next time. But it doesn't look like it's going to be that bad. It's going to probably be like a 30-minute video, but that's fine too. I will record that today probably. It's just going to be released separately. So at the bottom of the jaw, and it's kind of in the center of the face area, we have this 3 flat. That signifies the bottom of the jaw, the lowest point in it. Going up and to the left of it, we have another 3 flat, and up to the right of it, we have 4 flat. We're going to be working with the left side though. So on the left of it, where we have the 3 flat, we're going to go to the first block, and we're going to put 11 spaces on top of it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. After the 11th space, we're going to put 1 block of coal, and we'll delete the extra dirt. And from the block of coal we've placed, we're going to put 9 to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now I do want to include a nose, and I think that'll be in the next part, but we can also kind of just do it right now. So what I will do is, at the top of this hair where we have this flat over here, we'll go to the right side of it, and let me just check out how much I need to count to the left of it. We're going to start from the right side and count over to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 blocks. And once you have your 10 blocks, we're going to put 2 underneath the 10th block, sorry. Then 2 blocks of coal underneath that. And then 1 block of coal to the right of the bottom one. There we go. So there's the nose. So now for the next part of the tutorial, we can actually just do the hair, the eyes. That's a lot of it actually. The hair, the eyes, the ear, and the center of her little robe thing, which will probably take a bit of time now that I think about it, but it won't take too much time. So I'm going to probably jump into that next time. Hopefully you guys did enjoy this tutorial. This is Phoenix, and as always, I will see you guys later. Bye.